Hi, Acadiana. I'm meteorologist Dave Baker. Welcome to Acadiana Weather Today, a short morning chat on your upcoming weather conditions and how they're going to affect your day. Today is September 2nd. After a long holiday weekend, folks are going to be heading back to work and the kids are heading back to school. By the way, back on the patio here for the remainder of the week, which is going to be a nice change. Let's go ahead and take a look at our sky cam here this morning. We do have a little bit of cloud cover, but it is a really nice start to the day. Temperatures are mild. Dew points are still a little on the high side, but things will mix out later today, and I do expect lower humidities to start to kick back in over most of Acadiana. The farther west you live, the more juicy the air mass is going to remain. But as far as any traveling concerns across the region today, I don't think you'll have any issues for your morning commute, nor will the kids have any problems getting on the bus later this morning. Temperatures will hover in the lower 70s early on and should be hovering right around 90 degrees later this afternoon. Temperature-wise, for the most part, we've dropped back into the lower 70s across most of the region. There might be a handful of upper 60s, especially as you go over toward the northeast. We've got a front that's out in the Gulf waters. We've got an upper trough that's over the eastern half of the country, and a little disturbance that's kind of bringing some showers to the mid-south and even as far south as the I-20 corridor. As that passes, another reinforcing shot of dry air will slide in, so the second half of the week looks to be rain-free, and with lower humidities, those warm temperatures during the day will feel a lot more comfortable. That ridge out in the west is pretty much going to stay there for the remainder of the week with a trough in the east. Good news is that does keep the series of fronts sliding southward, not really cooling us down a whole lot, but it will bring some drier air in place. And also when you have a trough like this, it tends to keep tropical weather away from the Gulf waters. So there's your setup. Again, a front well in the offshore waters. Secondary piece of energy will move across the mid-south today. So only a slight chance for an isolated shower for this afternoon. Rain chances will hover in the 20% range. Better chances for rain will be in the offshore waters and areas up to our north. As far as temperatures, it's still going to be hot out there as highs will climb to around 91 for your daytime high. And then tonight, with the lower humidity starting to kick in, most of the region will drop to around 70 degrees, perhaps some upper 60s as you live over toward the northeastern sections of Acadiana. Gulf satellite loop, other than that frontal boundary out in the Gulf waters, we don't have any issues out there. Winds are going to be light out of the east at about 5 to 10 knots and seas running about 1 to 3 feet. As far as the rest of the tropical Atlantic, things are generally quiet, which is really unusual for the early part of September, but we do have a tropical wave that's now moving over the eastern part of the Atlantic Ocean and emerged off the African coast over the weekend. That will continue to drift off toward the west-northwest, and it's got a pretty decent chance that we'll see some development into either a tropical depression or tropical storm sometime in the next several days. By the way, the next name on the list is Gabrielle. We'll talk all about the models and tell you what to expect from this next wave, or if there's anything else to be concerned about, live today at noon on Let's Talk Tropics. I hope you'll join me then. Your high today getting up to 91 degrees. We'll call it a mix of sun and clouds. It'll be warm, but relatively dry out there. 70 overnight tonight, 92 tomorrow, 91 on Thursday with mostly sunny skies. And with the dry air in place, temperatures at night should be able to drop closer to 70 degrees. Well, I hope you enjoy Acadiana weather today. If you do, please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and also turn on those notifications. Don't forget you can hear my forecast daily on Big 102.1, Planet Radio 106.7, and Freedom 95.1. And even though I'm going to be here on the patio for the rest of the week, if you want to join me, I'll be over at WBRZ over the course of the weekend and Monday and Tuesday of next week. If we're not on your cable system, you can go to WBRZ.com and you can stream us live there. I would really appreciate the visit. Also, remember you can follow my social media pages both on Facebook and X. And thanks to everyone who's already become a subscriber right here on Acadiana Weather Today. I'm meteorologist Dave Baker. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday, and I'll see you live for Let's Talk Tropics at noon.